understand the formula. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kabir A. Abdulkadir. I call myself the world's most influential entrepreneur business coach from Africa, Nigeria to be precise. Today, we're going to be having this amazing topic. I know a lot of people that are struggling through this. Of course, myself in the past, I actually struggle with understanding what it means not to work for money. A lot of people believe that they understand this. They behave as if they really understand the concept, but they never do. That is why you see 90% of people are actually living poor, like below the kind of survival level, or perhaps at a survival level, maybe like a middle class. They never get enough money. Why? Because they are actually chasing money. They are working for money. They are working for a paycheck. So today I want to break this down for you. The first time I'll be listening to something like this was, I think, far back as 2020. That was through Robert Kiyosaki. I pick up one of his books to read afterwards. Just like you are listening to me online right now, this might be one of the first videos that you've ever watched that makes sense to you when it comes to telling people not to work for money. That stuff kills. Jokingly, some days back, I was telling somebody that, look, if you work for money, you are actually like a small witch. And you oftentimes might grow up to becoming a bigger witch. Why? Because you are actually eating up your destiny, right? And then somehow, I will explain, somehow you are killing a lot of dreams, not just yours, because I found out that in life, a lot of people's dreams are actually tied to yours. And then if your dream is not actualized, a lot of people that are supposed to come up through you, you are a bigger witch when that happens. Don't allow that to happen. There's something within you. There's something in you that you need to discover. But for the fact that you are thinking about working for money, it's definitely not going to help you discover that. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to the real discussion. I'm going to showcase and touchlight a lot of points that will make sense to you. And then let's dive in. My name is Kabir A. Abdulkadir, in case you're watching me for the first time. I call myself the world's most influential entrepreneur and business coach from Africa, Nigeria to be precise. Now let's do this. You see, like I started by saying that a lot of people will not understand when you are being told, don't work for money. You will not understand it. Because oftentimes, the first time I listened to the same comment was like, how can I feed? How can I survive if I don't work for money? Am I supposed to be working for free? Yes, you're supposed to be working for free. You don't work for money. You don't work to earn money, right? Now, what do you work for? I'm going to explain. But you need to settle with yourself first that money is never and should never be your target while working, right? If you do, you are never going to get enough of it because money refuses to follow those who work for it. Rather, money follows those who work to create system, those who work to create value, those who work to help people, those who work to solve problems, those who are so real in terms of looking at the society, looking at the problems around, looking at what they can do, those who work for value, those who work to offer value, right? Now, take, for example, you are in anywhere. Some days back, I was speaking to some of my staff. I was like, don't work for money. If you work with us in this company, don't think about working for us. You stay back and then you believe that you are not us. You are just you and the company is them. No. If you think like that, it means you're working for money. And in a lot of ways, it's going to affect your productivity. It's going to affect your performance. It's going to affect how you behave and how you see things, right? Because if you learn not to take responsibility, take charge, and work because you need to do the work, if you work because you want to earn money, what will happen is, in a lot of ways, you're going to be doing a shabby work. You're not going to be concerned. Sometimes what I notice is those who work for money actually never get the best, even part of them, like the best of them never comes out. So because a lot of things will be mismanaged, the only thing they see is that money, and they tend to never get enough because they never get enough done. So now let's flip the coin. For those who work to pursue a dream, for example, and that's what I'm encouraging you to do. I told you a while ago that if you are working for money, literally what you are doing is you are killing destinies and dreams. Not only yours, but that of others that is tied to yours. Now, take for example, not necessarily even working, if you are doing anything that is worth doing. Let's take for example, you are selling even as little as this, or you are selling maybe let's say biscuits, whatever it is that is so little and so meager. If you are selling it, don't sell it for money. Yes, I know a lot of people that started by doing something very, very like so irrelevant to their dreams. But guess what? Inside that thing they are doing, they are seeing their bigger dream. Take for example, Dr. Stephen Akintayo started by doing bulk XMS, which he started by just 1,000 naira, 1,000 Nigerian naira, right? But today is a billionaire. Why? Because as at the time he's selling the bulk SMS, what he was actually seeing was the empire he has created now. So he was not working for money. He was not actually doing the bulk SMS. So with the way he will attend to his clients is different from the next person that just want to take money from what he or she is doing. And this open more doors for connection with your clients. And then that connection also is another platform that you can leverage on to actually going further to realize your dream. Yes, oftentimes I told you time and time again that doing anything for money blocks your vision and you never seem to get enough of it. And if you take your mind off it for a minute, for a second, you find out that you can see clearly what you need to do, what needs to be done, and how to do it. And then you find out that you'll be doing things freely. Take, for example, some of our staff, for example, it will be like, okay, do you observe? Let me tell you some of the signs. Do you observe that oftentimes you always want to leave your workplace, like maybe it's 4 o'clock is the closing time, maybe by 3:50, 3:55, you're already eager, you are checking time, you keep checking that as if this time doesn't want to go again. It means you are working for money, you are not working for an experience, except if there's something urgent you need to meet out there, right? But if this is your habit on daily basis, you just keep checking time. Before you know, for 3:59, you are up, you are arranging, you don't want to waste your time. Just a minute. Now, what it means a lot. And if you continue in this trend, then continuously you're never ever going to be able to see clearly what you need to do for your future. I told people time and time again that you don't work for money. Money actually works for the billionaires. Yes, that's the flip side of it. But let's just leave the discussion at this stage. But obviously, if you are to continue this video, you will understand that by the time you work to create value, you work to impact lives, you work to solve problems, now money literally comes submitting itself to you. And that way, you can now employ the money to now, in form of investment, such that at a point in your life, you might need to just sit back and watch money does whatever work you need to do. How many of you have noticed that where you are working right now, it's only because they can afford to pay you, and that's why you are sitting there. So they have learned to employ their money to work, for you to work on the behalf of the company, so that you can get a lot of job done where they earn a lot of money and then they give you part of it as a pay. So this is how wealth is built. It is beyond you just working for money. So whatever you are doing, do it for a future dream. Do it for the destiny. Earlier before now, I said that a lot of us, we are a small witch and oftentimes grow into a bigger witch. Why? Because whatever that is a seed, even the little money we earn today, or whatever little things we are doing, whatever little impact we are doing today, we do it carelessly, so much so that it denies us the ability to go to the bigger dreams. It swallows it. Take, for example, the little money you are earning. Do you know that part of that money is the seed for the future? Part of that money is what we project your future dreams. Is what actually makes you. Take, for example, you see a lot of people today, they don't have enough. They are sick, they can't take care of themselves. Why? Because all through their life, they have been a witch. They've been eating that which they are supposed to now use to take care of themselves at this moment. Or they never ever pay attention to learning something that could make them grow and discover who they are supposed to be real, like in the real life. So today, I want to challenge you to stop looking at money. Yes, I know it's hard, especially when you think like, if I don't work for money, how do I survive? But that's a poor mindset. That's a poor mentality. And you're never going to get money if you think like that. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Kabir A. Abdulkadir, the world's most influential entrepreneur and business coach from Africa, Nigeria to be precise. I do this every day, right? You can hook up to my channel, just subscribe, and let's keep doing this. Thank you so much. And again, tomorrow we'll continue from here.